Today's first myth is a bit of a dark one, but it came in a few times via request over the past few weeks, so I want to talk about the story that claims Waylon Jennings more than predicted the fact that Buddy Holly would die in a plane crash. As one of the most infamous tragedies in all of music history, this story is actually creepily right if you look at it the right way. At the time of the accident, Waylon Jennings was pretty much unknown and he was playing bass in Buddy Holly's band. That evening they were deciding who was going to take the bus and who was going to take the plane, and Buddy Holly jokingly said, "Hey, I hope your bus freezes up." And in response to that, Waylon Jennings jokingly said, "Yeah, thanks, I hope your plane crashes." And it did, making forever the day the music died. Totally dark and chilling, but everybody, including Waylon Jennings who was there, has confirmed that this 100% happened. Our second myth today was also a request, and it asks if it's true that the band name Jane's Addiction took that name after one of the band members' roommates. Standing today as one of the most important bands in the rise of alternative music, this one is 100% true, and that was Perry Farrell's roommate, Jane Bainter. After going through a number of lineup changes and trying to find their sound, the band needed a name, and Jane is who they kind of saw as their musical inspiration for one reason or another. She was kind of the band's muse, so they called it Jane's Addiction. A number of people claim that she was just some rabid fan, but that's not true. She was Perry Farrell's roommate, and that's where they got the band name from. Our last myth today turns to one of the true mythical creatures of music history, and that's Ozzy Osbourne. This time I was asked if it's true that Ozzy lost part of his thumb in an accident when he was working at a slaughterhouse. Wouldn't it be perfect to have the Prince of Darkness to have this as part of his name? So dark, so evil, and you know what? Both parts of it are true, but they're not true together. You see, Ozzy did in fact work in a slaughterhouse for a number of years before he became a part of Black Sabbath. He also lost a part of his thumb, but he didn't lose his thumb while he was working at the slaughterhouse. That actually happened a couple years earlier. I think he was working as a plumber. Oddly enough, Ozzy's a vegetarian now. Maybe it's PTSD from his days at the slaughterhouse. But he did lose part of his thumb, he did work at a slaughterhouse, just one had nothing to do with the other. So those are my myths for this week. Be sure to check back here every Friday as I delve into some of the coolest stories in music history. If you've got a myth you want me to check out, you can email me at thedailyguru@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook right here, and I'll see you guys again next time.